Smith Nation, it's Thursday and it's time for the newscast. We want to remind you that safety, service, and people, it's what we do at Smith Transport.
Excellent. I love it. Thank you.
Yes, I am excited. I was just doing some ads with that safety service people. And just a reminder, like, that's what we offer each other. That's what we offer our customers and our drivers.
Good. And safety starts with me.
That's right. Safety starts with
Thank
me.
you.
And you.
What's the most dangerous mile you're going to drive? What's the most dangerous mile you're going to drive?
I don't know.
The next one. And the next one. You can't let your guard down. Thank you.
Eric,
That's my safety tip for the day. Thank you.
Eric is going to steal that.
You better not. Okay. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
thought you said, what's the dangerous mall?
The most dangerous mile.
Oh, I thought you said
You're
mall.
gonna drive.
And I'm like, there's dangerous malls.
It's the next. It's okay. Thank you.
But I get it.
Must be the accent. Thank you.
That'll stick with us.
Okay,
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
Good deal.
this week on the newscast, we not only have one driver of the year, which was Brian Musselman from 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
How about that? But we have our 2021 driver of the year,
Mike Field.
Mike Field.
Congratulations.
Which I'm finding out people call him Livewire, like it's
I
his
didn't
name.
know that either.
People calling in, they're like, "Hey, tell Livewire I said congratulations," and I'm like, "Is Mike Gallagher Livewire?"
Not
like
me,
who?
not me.
Rodney Danger Wheels.
Danger Wheels. 26 years at Smith.
But
huh?
yeah, 26 years. We have some big anniversaries. Rob Sabo, 29 years.
Lord have mercy.
GAC picks on him, so you got to check out the Smith anniversaries because GAC has nicknames for some people around.
Very interesting. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so make sure you check that out. So lots of good stuff coming up on the newscast this
Good
week.
deal. Good.
What's going on over there in class?
Oh, very, very busy. We had a late Monday. We got stuck in that snowstorm up on Route 22. Instead of taking 2.5 hours to get back from Pittsburgh, it took us 6 hours. So we got stuck in the snow, but we...
Was it on your way back? So
On
you
the
had
way
6
back.
hours to get to know the drivers?
On the way, we got to know the drivers. Yeah, very close. Closer than I wanted to. Very good. Yeah, but a good class. Good class. And in about 25 minutes, I'm heading out to Georgia, down to Georgia again.
You are back to Georgia
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Take a couple guys to get their trucks in Georgia. Always look forward to it, and it's a good time. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, very nice. Yeah.
Does it seem faster in your head than 12 hours of drive time? Like after you do it week after week after
Yeah,
week?
yeah. I mean, last week we construction was good. No construction. Did good time.
I see one of our drivers called the orange cones the Pennsylvania State flower.
Oh, yeah.
It said the flowers are out with road
Yes.
construction.
In the old days, we used to call those Snyder eggs.
Because they were orange like Schneider.
Yes, so the Snyder eggs are ready to hatch. Yes, thank you. That was the old days.
That would be a new one for me to
Yes,
use. I used to
thank
work
you.
at
I
Schneider a
heard that
lifetime ago.
Heard of the 1,000 times.
Oh, have you?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So now I know.
All
All right, well, we'll quit beating around the bush here and
All
we'll
right,
get
Jen,
this
well-
newscast on the road.
Have a good week, and I'll see you next week.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Afternoon, Smith Transport Nation. My name is Richard Buchanan. I'm from the Safety Department. I wanted to come to you today with a few pointers about backing. We've had an uptick in backing accidents lately, so I thought I'd bring up some of what should be obvious to everybody out there. Some of these things you may think about every day, some of them you may not. One of the things that you want to remember is us as drivers, we don't always have what I consider, we have infrequent practice at backing. We do a lot more driving going forward than we do backing up. A lot of times whenever you pull into a dock or a rest area, truck stop, you may be dog tired. So, you know, it's one of those things that you really got to worry about, think about, focus on whenever you're doing it. We don't do it that much. So, with that being said, whenever you do get to wherever it is that you're going to be backing into, you really want to ask yourself, do you really need to back? You know, you want to always avoid backing whenever possible. You don't want to do it unnecessarily. Every time you back up, every time you change a lane, give yourself a chance to have an accident. So you really want to think about that whenever you get there. Do I have to back up? Do I really need to back up that far? What can I do to get around that? If you can, you're not always going to be able to, but it is something to consider. Always, you know, think about when you arrive, how you're going to leave. You don't want to drive yourself into a situation where you think, oh my gosh, I'm stuck here. I should have did this or that whenever I pulled in here, or maybe used a different entrance, something like that. So always try to think about that whenever you're arriving at a place. How am I going to leave? How am I going to get out of here? What is going to be my best chance of escape, really. Some of the other things are your setup. Think about your setup whenever you're approaching a parking stall or a dock door. How do you want to approach this dock door? Think about some of the hazards that are around that dock door. Are the trucks pulled out too far? Is there a dumpster in the way? Notice the yellow poles around you, because I see and hear more things about guys hitting yellow poles than anything. So, you want to make sure you notice this stuff. Again, when you're tired, it's easy to overlook this stuff. So if you have to, get out and look. It's not going to hurt anybody. Nobody's going to care if you get out and look to see where you're backing or what you're backing into. They will care, though, if you back into their vehicle. And I'm sure there's some out here that have probably had somebody back into their vehicle while they were on break or delivering someplace on a dock, and they come out and find their headlight lens laying on the ground or something like that. So always look at the hazards. Make sure they see you. Whenever you're getting into a parking lot, turn your hazard lights on. Make sure your headlights are on. Let everybody know that you're coming. When you go to back up, sound your horn twice. You want to make sure that guy that's buried his face in his phone walking across the truck stop parking lot is paying attention to you. The last thing you want to do is back over somebody in a parking lot. And with smartphones and TikTok and everything, everybody's always got something more important to do than the task at hand. So make sure you get their attention, wake them up, let them know that you are backing up. Blind areas, mirror use. These are big issues. Most of our trucks are 75 feet long. The right-hand side of the truck is a big blind spot. Almost all the trucks have at least 6 mirrors on them, including your 2 side mirrors, your spot mirrors, and then your hood mirrors equals 6. Make sure you use them all. Don't just use one. When you're backing up and it seems like a fairly simple straight back, don't forget you have a mirror on the right-hand side of the truck you need to pay attention to as well. It's very easy to get coaxed into just watching one mirror as you're backing into a place, making sure you're lined up with the dock, you're lined up with that line. Take a second, look at the other side. Also, make sure you're driving slow. It's not a race. You don't need to beat anybody into the dock area. Honest. Nobody's going to say anything. If you're in a tight spot, pilots used to be notorious for this. Be extremely tight. Always make sure, if you can, get out and ask somebody to help you back in. This day and age, again, hit and runs are really up right now. Guys parking in truck stops, waking up to their vehicle damaged. Guys are backing in while they're sleeping, they're hitting something, putting it in drive, and they're taking off. So take a moment. If you can, somebody's around, ask for help. It's not going to hurt anybody. There again, nobody's going to laugh at you, but I guarantee it, if you get filmed hitting somebody else's truck, you're going to end up on Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is. So it's you're in the truck out there. You need to do everything you can to minimize the risks at hand whenever you are backing up. So please remember these simple steps. And if you ever have any questions out there, by all means, give us a call in the safety office. We're here to help you. We're not just here to yell at anybody or anything like that. So with that being said, you all have a great day. Please be safe out there. Thank you.
Happy Thursday, Smith Nation. It's Gak with this week's Smith bursaries. And every week I think we can't get more big ballers and shot callers than we already have, but this week is probably the biggest big baller shot callers. We're starting out with Roderick Saltzgiver, one of our heavy collision techs, 34 years. So congratulations to Roderick, 34 years. That's amazing. Next up, we got Robert Paw Patrol Sabo, our cost control estimate specialist. Old Rob Sabo, 29 years. Congratulations, Rob. And coming close behind him is Michael R. Fields, one of our dedicated Ross drivers, 26 years. Mike Fields is our on the Defender of Freedom team. one of only 5 drivers to reach the elite Tommy Smith Golden Eagle 3 million plus mile club, and he's also the 2021 Driver of the Year. So congratulations, Mike, on 26 years. Following close behind him is Mr. Brian Musselman, also one of our dedicated drivers with 25 years. Brian was our 2005 Driver of the Year, so congratulations, Brian. Coming in at 24 years, Mr. Jack Kissel, our VP of IT. Jack has me by a month, but he's been here 24 years. Congratulations, Jack. Right behind him, Mr. Chip Costello, the Director of Well Services. Congratulations on 22 years. And then following right behind him with 21 years is Randy Wilhite, our driver manager out in the Remington, Indiana terminal. Congratulations, Randy. Also with 21 years, we got Eddie L. Clifton, a dedicated driver. Eddie's a veteran, part of our Defender of Freedom team. He's a Tommy Smith Gold Eagle Million Mile Club. Also coming in with 17 years, Jennifer Zeth, one of our billing specialists. Next up with 9 years, we got Susan L. Ross, one of our Walmart dedicated drivers. Coming in with 7 years, we have Julie Sugar or Spice Coppersmith. I'm not sure which one, probably depends what day it is, but she's one of our recruiters, been here for 7 years. With 5 years, we have Michael McIntyre, one of our detailers. Congratulations, Michael. Coming in with 3 years, we have Mr. Jim Crumley, one of our techs in Georgia. We have John Brad Meads, one of our OTR drivers. And we have Mr. Thomas Orabon from our Well Services. Thomas is also a veteran and a member of the Defender of Freedom. With 2 years, we have William Edwards from Walmart. We also have Mr. Thomas J. Harley from Walmart. And rounding out the Smith Anniversaries with 1 year, we have Mr. James Barefoot, one of our techs here in Roaring Spring. Stephen Faulkner, tech down in Georgia. We have Mr. Fred Kegerice, a driver trainer, but Fred's been a part of the Smith family for years, but must be 1 year as a driver trainer. We got Ricky Johnson from Walmart with 1 year. Dorothea Peterkin with 1 year. We got Edmund Palmore, one of our OTR drivers, and Mr. Stephen Lawrence, an OTR driver, all with 1 year. So congratulations to everybody on your Smith anniversary. Have a great week. I hope everybody had a happy Easter, and remember, safety starts with me.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we have some new drivers in the Big Baller Shot colors.
There we go. Yep, we're filling in.
Oh,
So-
look, Gak's back this week.
Oh,
Wrong segment.
we're invading. That's okay. That's all right.
We're taking over.
So I want to say welcome to the family and to the following drivers: Brian Bird, Tommy Campbell, Jeremy Core, Charles Denham, Jeffrey Dulock, Andrew Fasenheimer, Daryl Fletcher, Charles Hale, and Adam Lindham.
Also, John Magnus, Jacoby Miles, Timothy Redding, Michael Rome, Rob Cicloni, Cheryl Strack, Derek Thomas, Jason Wehunt, Edward Wright, and Abraham Williams. So some are brand new drivers, some are rehires. Welcome to the family. Welcome back.
Welcome to the club.
We missed you too.
Hi, I'm Brittany with Payroll.
And I'm Jen with HR.
So first I need to discuss our pay periods. The pay periods here run Friday to Thursday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. That means the load that you're running has to be either T-called or emptied before midnight Eastern Standard Time to be included on your next pay. If it falls after midnight, then unfortunately it will be paid out in 2 weeks, just because of the way the pay periods fall. So, and again, I do stress the Eastern Standard Time because we do have a lot of loads that could be in Wisconsin or, Illinois or something like that. And, that's Central Time Zone, so it's midnight here, 11 there. It goes by Eastern Standard Time, so because we are here. So, yes, T-called or emptied before midnight on Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. All right, we have one new hire, Anthony. He will be extended coverage, so welcome Anthony to the team.
Hi, Anthony, welcome.
Yes.
All right, and last I need to discuss the receipts. If we issue you money for anything, whether it be fuel, rental car, fuel, tolls, hotels, lumpers, please make sure you turn in those receipts, whether you scan the receipt in, forward it to your driver manager, forward it to one of us in payroll. We need to have that receipt so that you avoid a payroll deduction. If we don't get that receipt, it will come out of your pay. So please try to get that receipt to us as quickly as possible, because like I've said a million times before, we're here to pay you. We're, not trying to take it away from you. So please, please, please turn in those receipts.
Very important. Okay, for HR, just want to remind you, any scholarships, anyone applying for the scholarship, make sure you get those into us. Coming on to the deadline, I believe it's the end of May, but please get them taken care of and turned in. 401k, first of the month following 6 months. So if you're eligible, please give me a call. I can get a packet mailed out to you.
And this is my last episode as a payroll clerk, so I will miss you all. I will be in customer service, so I'm not leaving the company. So I will be here in the building, so you will see me around. So please make sure you still say hi to me, because I'll miss, talking to you guys every week. Hi,
And I'll be
Jen.
so
I'm gonna miss you guys.
Operations?
Yay! I'll be upstairs.
You might be a guest nurse at some point.
Yay! I will be. So thanks, everyone. Have a great day and be
Stay
safe.
safe.
Hey guys, welcome back. Sugar and Spice. I'm Julie.
I'm Jen.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Another week.
We're not even going to talk about the snow.
No, we're not.
We're over it.
Bad word. Yeah. But hey, what we do want to talk about is our newest addition to the Tommy Smith Golden Eagle Million Mile Club. Who is that?
Ernesto Carmona.
Woo!
Congratulations. Welcome to this elite club.
Yes. Show them how it's done. Thank you for being professional. Thank you for being safe. And thank you for being part of our family.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to 2 million.
Absolutely.
Set those goals.
That's right.
And we have some social media photo shout outs to share. We had Brandon Crabtree. One of my drivers was going on vacation, had his personal vehicle parked here while he went on vacation, and has a beautiful Mustang pulled up out front beside Barry's Shelby truck and snapped a pretty cool picture. So we had that posted on all of our social media platforms. So pretty cool picture to check out.
Well, take a look at it. Anthony Dickerson shared another great photo for us. Blue sky and a shiny truck. That's how we roll.
That's what we're looking for. Matt Green runs on the Walmart account. He has the all-white Freightliner, and he shared some great photos with us. And that truck always gets a lot of recognition and acknowledgement. So thank you very much for that.
All of our trucks get a lot of recognition. I saw your trucks. Yeah, absolutely, you did. You know it. All right, what else do we know? 80s trivia. It's back, and here we go. What year was Microsoft Windows launched?
Keith Morris had the answer. The answer was 1985.
Ooh, isn't that old already?
I feel old.
Okay, well, next one. What company released the first CD player?
Russell Siedschlag had the answer. Of course, he's an overachiever on this. The answer is Sony. He also listed the month was October 1982. It's also the same year Smith Transport was incorporated.
Yay! Happy 40 years, by the way. All right, what are the 4 shapes of McDonald's chicken nuggets?
I didn't know this. I
I
knew
have no
one.
idea.
All I know is they're good. Chris Rosenberry had the correct answer. The ball, the bell, the bone. The bone's also called the bow tie, and the boot. I know the boot.
Rob Miller probably gave the answers.
It looks
I
like
don't know.
Louisiana.
I don't know. We like to rag on those too. But it's all right. Hey, keep the shout outs coming, keep the pictures coming. We'll see you guys next week.
I'm sorry to say this week, but Jamie and Bobby can't be with us for the 80s fun facts. And I decided to roll back and do a more serious fact from the 80s, and that is the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. It was dedicated on Veterans Day in 1982, the same year that Smith Transport was incorporated, and why we're doing this 80s reflection every week. This wall fulfilled the promise that one veteran made to himself, to never forget those who served and sacrificed during the Vietnam War. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is the most visited memorial on the National Mall in Washington, attracting more than 5 million people each year. The most prominent feature, of course, is the massive wall that lists the names of more than 58,000 men and women who lost their lives in the Vietnam War. The memorial also features the 3 servicemen statue, the Vietnam Women's Memorial, the in-memory plaque, and of course the flagpole with the etching of the insignia that were then the country's 5 military branches. The fact that I wanted to bring this week for the 80s facts is that the creation of the wall began after Jane Scruggs watched the film The Deer Hunter, and he decided that his fellow soldiers needed a tangible symbol of recognition from America of their service and sacrifice. In 1979, a memorial fund was formed, and in 1980, land in Constitution Gardens was authorized for the memorial placement. A design competition was announced, and 21-year-old Yale architecture student Maya Lin earned a unanimous selection. The central element is, of course, the shiny black granite wall in a wide V shape with one arm directed toward the Lincoln Memorial and the other arm extending towards the Washington Monument. Each V shape of the wall is created of 70 separate panels. Your face as a visitor is reflected in the walls, bearing the etched names of 58,318 men and women who died in combat and or are listed as MIA. Those declared dead are marked by a diamond. Those missing in action are marked by a cross. If the person currently marked as missing in action returns alive, a circle is placed around the cross. And if his or her remains are identified, a diamond is superimposed over the cross. This memorial was dedicated on November 11, 1982. And now that we see COVID restrictions are lifting, if you've never visited the wall, Memorial Day is coming soon. Maybe it's time for you and your family to plan a trip to visit it. And if you do, make sure you share some pictures with all of us here at Smith Transport.
Good morning, Smith Nation. This is Doug Whitfield with the Dad's Joke of the Week. This is a good one. Why did you guys all know that bees are allergic to pollen? They break out in hives.